1, 2, 3, yo! There, and oh, my name is Fox Mental. Again, I'm Fox, bringing you another 9-bit theory. This theory is a theory that I thought of with I believe it was for Story with Steven when we first see Greg's past and stuff like that. And what was it? Although this may have been disproven in Sworn to the Sword, but I'm gonna give it a go anyways, just because there's some things I was thinking about. But actually, that would actually make a little bit more sense than I thought about one thing. But the reason why Pearl, Garnet, Amethyst is kind of tricky, but while Pearl, Garnet, and I will say Amethyst look extremely, actually no, yeah, I will say Pearl, Garnet, Amethyst, why they look extremely young. Although I guess their personalities could say differently, but here we go. Okay, so for now, from what we've seen from so far in the show, Pearl, the Crystal Gems walled themselves off from humanity. Rose still went out and watched all these people, possibly interacted with some of them, and also Amethyst did that, and possibly, I'm guessing later on after. Let me close this freaking window. I gotta keep looking at that. After they met Greg and tore down the fence, with awesome, great continuity with the whole alligator thing at one point. But oh no, it was Crocodile, jazz hands. But this theory, the theory I'm thinking is Rose always watched the humans and stuff like that. She always watched all this stuff. She watched their lives go on and also how they had children. And this, I'm not trying to be sexy about anything like, oh, women or that. One thing, Crystal Gems have no gender. If I remember correctly, there was an interview, I believe, with Sugar Rebecca or something like that, where she explained that they have no gender because their bodies are freaking illusions. But I will say this, Rose probably still wanted a child. She wanted a child, which and later on would become Steve, which later on with Greg would have Steven. But from first on, there's no actual way she could have had a child other than fusion, which really is a child, but is also themselves. But anyways, basically, Rose always wanted children, and the Gems knew this. That's what, at least my theory is, that's why they look younger or take on a younger appearance, similar to how they look younger at about Greg's age. Although Greg is supposed to be, I believe, around like at least 18 to possibly 20. But then again, no, Amethyst looks a lot younger. Pearl is debatable. But Garnet, they look like teenagers. They look like teenagers. But like looking at and here's the reason why I'm guessing this. Like earlier in the series, there was a picture shown. This was kind of a lure, or not a lure, but like a little hint showing that the Crystal Gems are a lot older than they appear. Was when they showed the picture of all of them on the boat fighting a shark or punching a shark and stuff like that with like a few other guys on there, which could probably have been at possibly right after Beach City was possibly found, which would make kind of sense since the settlers came via boat and stuff like that. So my guess is after these years of just watching, Rose probably wanted a kid. She watched all of these humans having kids, having children of their own, people that they could teach, learn, and teach, and make them happy and stuff like that. Rose can't do that. Why? Because she's a gem. We're still not really quite sure how Steven was created. Although I would assume that their physical bodies, although illusions, can still take on the appropriate forms or whatnot, capable of doing such things. Hence why Amethyst can eat food, and Pearl said that it gets in. You eat the food and then it turns into mush and then comes out of you. So I'm assuming they can poop. But so my guess is that's possibly why organs and everything do still work. They just really don't need it, especially since they've been able to sleep. Which also would kind of make sense, like, if they are, like, world conquerors, that they could go, like, to other worlds and stuff like that, and then take on the shape of those different worldlings and beings and stuff like that. That's just, so, you know, to fit in until they take over the world. But, yeah, and also that would kind of make sense of probably why there's a lot of corrupted gems. Maybe, like, whatever allows them to change is damaged on their gem, and so they transform into the other aliens and stuff like that. Who knows? Who knows? Although that it could be a good segue into having more world aliens out there, and then I don't know. But like I was saying, this, like, it could be that she wanted children, and then Pearl, Garnet, and Amethyst, knowing that their leader slash leader, hero, friend, wanted children, and so they tried to help with that. Like, try to, like, sure, you can't have a child, but we could be your children or something like that. And then they took on the younger forms that you see in, like, Greg's Past and, Greg's Past and stuff like that. Of course, there is the thing that in the war of, the war for Earth, that, Pearl looks somewhat similar to how she did in, Story for Steven and the past with Greg. But again, it could be that she's gone through multiple transformations. She's like the Doctor. They're like the Doctor. They can take on any freaking transformation after they go poof. But, but yeah, that would kind of make sense. That, like, maybe later on down the line, she did look older, but then after she saw Rose getting sad or stuff like that, or wanting children and not having any, they obliged and then took on more younger forms or younger states. Because really, what is it? Garnet apparently, I believe, is possibly older than, I don't know, because I was going to say Garnet could be older than Pearl. It's a possibility, but then, like, again, Ruby and Sapphire look younger, but they're really not. So then that kind of gives into the whole Amethyst, again, because also the badge and stuff like that. So it would make sense. Actually, I don't believe Amethyst ever fought in the war, because she was, like, apparently the one left in the, possibly the last one left in kindergarten. But either way, that's basically the theory, that the reason why they look so young in Greg's memories or the past is possibly because they were trying to fill the void that Rose couldn't have children. And then the giant irony being, when she could have children, or when Rose did have a child, she would then have to give her own physical form to allow that child to be born. Which kind of sucks. If she did want a child so badly, and in the end, she couldn't hold him, she couldn't do anything, she couldn't tell him anything. It's just, she did leave Lion behind for Steven, and also all those memories and stuff like that, and the thing. So, again, this show is so effing sad, but I love it. Oh, but either way, I am getting a little choked up. But either way, tell me what you think about this theory. It's not, I guess it's not really, hopefully it's good. It might be disproven. If it's disproven, it's disproven. But thank you everyone so much for watching, and once you get more videos and theories that I've done, click the link in the description below. Check out all my other videos, my Let's Play videos, theory videos. But thank you everyone so much for watching. Tell me what could possibly be wrong with this theory, what could be right about this theory, what you like about this theory, what you don't like about this theory. But thank you everyone so much for watching. Please check out all my other videos, and we will see you later.